Hello and welcome along. Today we are taking a first look at MeadowGrove Farm. This is a map by Nathan6930 and is available as part of FSUK's Modding Mania competition. So you can check it out from there. This is actually the updated version, so this has had a couple of improvements and fixes from the version available as part of the competition. But as I understand it, the general layout is the same. So as an overview, this should work quite well for that. As you can see, we start in the bedroom, and I quite like this. I quite like the fact that you start at this point. It's pretty cool. It's as if you wake up every time you enter the map. It is, of course, this is the house from Oakfield. So there are a few repurposed assets from Oakfield that's in this map. But they have been integrated really quite nicely. And it doesn't feel like you're just playing Oakfield at all or anything like that. So here we are. We've got an orange Land Rover for this map. But before I go anywhere in it, let's have a look around the yard. There we go. I quite like this yard. This is actually, I really like this yard. It's compact, but not claustrophobic. It's got a good set of barns. These barns, I don't know where these barns have come from. They're definitely not Oakfield ones. But I really like them. It's fantastic. I like that there are gold nuggets all over the place. So you should be able to get to 10 fairly quickly. But yeah, I love these barns. They are really nice. Really, really nice. That's very cool. Some good sheds. This is our silos. Lean-to for equipment. So there's plenty of storage here. And it's all a little bit tight, but as I said, not claustrophobic. And I like that. I like that a lot. Let's have a look at these ones. Oh, this is cool. So this looks like, I would say this is root crop storage, which is very cool. Very few maps have this. In fact, I don't think I've seen any map that has root crop storage like this. And yet the door does open. That's nice. That's very nice. Oh, hang on. Deep grain, dangerous suffocation. Okay, maybe it's not root crop. Maybe it's a grain store. Either way, I do like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. So yeah, all in all, our starting yard, or our home yard, is a really quite nice. Really nice area. So we're going to jump in the landy at this point. Right, so let's have a look at the map. So there's the map. It's got 83 fields from what I can see. And that means that we are... It's a lot of smaller fields crammed in. And you start with quite a few. How many maps do you start with? So you start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 fields. Wow. So there's a lot to do on this map right from the get-go. I really quite like that. We're going to go round the road clockwise. But all in all, I'm liking the character of this map from the set-off. I thought I opened that. There we go. An awful lot to like about this map. From everything I've seen so far, which is not a huge amount. So we've got a second yard over there. And then, immediately, we start on an uphill climb. So it looks like we're at the very bottom of the valley here. And already I'm loving the fact that it's a very, very detailed map, this. There's always something to see over a very short distance. Which is gorgeous. I love these lanes. These lanes are quite... What's the word I'm looking for? Quite they don't give it they're not wide and yet wide at the same time, which is pretty cool. So you've not got a lot of tarmac, but you have got a good width to get a combine down it. Oh, we've got a Ford here. That's really quite cool. I like that. Doesn't set off. Now, lots of times when people do this, it sets off the don't drive too deep in the water alert. Not doing that here. That's pretty cool. So that is just the right height, that Ford. 15, that's not where you buy that. We need to check the price of a field. So we can check 13 actually here. So this is the price of a decent sized grass field. I think it's probably a fairly good sized field for the map. Yeah, that is a good choice. So let's have a look at that. No mission on it, but it's a grass field, so I'm not surprised by it. 26,000. So yeah, decent price. I quite like that. That's quite cool. I like that quite a bit. So that isn't hugely overpriced, that field, or hugely underpriced either, because that's the other problem. Some maps you can find that your fields cost too little, and there's no challenge to own multiples of them. Right, we have what appears to be our sheep area here, I think. Have a look here. Right, so let's get our map down. And we'll head in. And this is... wow, again, a nicely done yard. Very nicely done yard. Compact. Does everything you need it to do, but at the same time, not claustrophobic, not too small that you can't turn the tractor and trailer around. I like that a lot. Looks like we have... I'm guessing this is a silage clamp. But of course we're down at the sheep. I'm never quite sure with silage clamps down at the sheep, because you're never going to use silage with them. And in here we have the feed troughs for the sheep and the water troughs. Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. No sheep in the field, so it doesn't look like you start with any sheep on this map. And we'll head back out to the main road and back where we were going. Actually, I'm going to... okay, so we do want to go around this way because there are two fields we own this way, so I want to point those out. So field 2, which is this grass field here, we own that. And then coming around, again we're climbing more and more. So it seems to be on one side of a valley or one side of a hill. This map, which is quite nice. Main road. So there is traffic on here. You get lots of maps these days where you don't get any traffic on them. So we own that field there as well, another grass field. It's good that it starts off with a fair amount of grass field. Right, we'll park over here. And head across to here. So this is our animal market. Oh, nice easy loading area. I think this is where we buy our cattle. Yeah, our cattle, our sheep and our pigs are all purchased here. Nice and easy to get into. Again, nice space in the yard without being over large. I do like it. This is absolutely beautiful. And looking back down there, looking back down to the sheep farm, but you don't end up... It's constructed in such a nice way that you don't end up seeing too far and therefore breaking the quality or the interest in the map. Right, so we want to come here. We're going to head up that road in a minute, but first I'm going to head down here because we have our chickens in here somewhere. Oh yeah, there they are. They're in there. So we'll see if we can get at them first, and then we'll come back to the shop. So a little road down here. That continues down, but that's our chickens. And I think we get into there from here. Yes, yeah, from this field here. Of course, we don't need to have a truck or anything into the chickens, but can definitely get into them from here. That's good. Right, and we will turn around because we don't want to go down there. Where does that road go down to? So that road goes down just to field 8 and 9. Like a ridge on the side of the road there. And then this one goes back up to the shop here. So go take a look at this. There we go. So shop, customization and sale point. Purchase point is over there. Perfect. Yeah. Good shop area. Plenty of space to buy multiple items if you want to. All in all, I'm loving the yards on this map. Yeah, really, really well constructed. And give you just that amount of space for the kind of machinery that I would expect to find on this map, but not so much so that they've got massive areas. Right, we're going to head up here. We're heading up to the dairy farm now. It is a really, really gorgeous, really intimate map is how I'd describe this, I think. Right, we can check the price of field 19. We'll check here, as well as this seems to be an extra yard of ours, maybe storage space or something like that. Can't see any animal symbol over it, so I'm guessing this is some sort of storage area. We've certainly got what's in that? So water and liquid fertilizer. Anything else? Is there any entrance to this bar? Yeah. Oh, yeah. A couple of barns here. So again, storage, grain store, and then over here, just a general barn to store stuff in. Fantastic. The entrance to a field there. And then, yeah, here we go. Open this one up. What we got here? So, no missions available. Yeah, 19,000 for this field. Excellent. That's really good. So, yeah, fields are a nice, reasonable price. Quite like that. Oh, let's try and stay on the road. And then what have we got up here? So we've got a sell point here. Yeah. Sell point for the eggs there. So that's our egg sell point. We then have up here. This, I believe, is our straw sale. Yeah, and you can see it at the back there. Very nice. And again, enough space to maneuver around here. And easily get in the gateway. All in all, I'm liking this. It's a really decent sized map with a lot to do on it so far. None of the fields feel, you know, unworkable or anything like that. It all feels really quite nice. Right, what have we got in here? So, this seems a very... We've got a lot of sell points in this yard. So, we have a sell point over here for wood chips. Sell point for logs. I'm guessing this is a purchase point for fertilizer. A sell point for grains and crops. Might be a purchase point for manure, that. possibly. And a purchase point for liquid fertilizer by the looks of things. Has a water bowser by it as well, so don't know if that's a purchase point for water. Maybe, maybe not. You can't be sure sometimes. That is one I'd need to test. They are very close together and seem to be grouped as one area, so that would be an interesting one. Right, heading back down to the main road here. We're going to head up to the cows. Now, this area here. Okay. This area here. This looks like a placeables area. And we do have a field here we need to check out. Because, now one thing about this map is it doesn't have missions on every field. What it does have is it has a few fields that have missions on them. And the nice thing that Nathan's done is they're marked with an M. So I'm going to go into the map here. So the field here that we're at, that is a mission field. Now it looks like you can't see that. Yeah, you can't, forest there, so mission field there. Not sure where the other mission fields are. Let's take off the, I know what we'll do. We'll take off everything on the map and just see where all those things are on the map. So, we're at a mission field here, but it seems that, it seems like on this map here, the missions aren't marked. And in fact, it looks like the egg sale isn't marked either. Oh no, there's the egg sale. But where we are is a mission field. It looks like the missions aren't marked on this version of the map, unfortunately. And in fact, yes. So field 4 is a mission field. Field 30 is a mission field looking at this. And those appear to be the only two. I could be wrong. I could be being a little bit blind on it. But yeah, it looks like there are 2 mission fields. So, if I escape out of that, and we have a look at this field. So yeah, mission field here, 25,000. Yeah, pretty cool. So I try and avoid, if I have a map like this where I have like 2 or 3 mission fields, I tend to try and avoid purchasing those. Which is the only downside for me for doing missions this way. Because I quite like it when you have the opportunity. I need to turn all these back on, because otherwise we're not going to highlight the various things on the map. I quite like being able to pick the fields that I buy, not having to worry whether I'm removing my options to play any missions. So that's a niggle, but that's a personal preference. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily interested in missions. So this is our carry yard. That is the unload point and the slurry loading point. It appears we have cows in the field. So maybe you start this map off with cows. And certainly there's enough equipment and things like silage bales to suggest that you might. Yeah, definitely cows kicking around here. And I can see the water trough, so we will just jump into the field and have a look. What have we got in here? This is... that might be a feeding area, actually. Yeah, I think we could possibly be feeding in here looking at that. That would make sense. So that's where our mixed ration goes, I would guess. Oh, nice. The cows come across a walkway there. Here is where the water goes. I'm wondering if in the other field is where our grass goes. That would make sense. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, this is where their grass goes. That's quite cool. I like that. There's nice spread for the cows, which is pretty wicked. Yeah, again, nice amount of detail. Works really, really well. Right, we're going to go and check out one of the forestry areas next. And there's one slightly north of us. And we need to head towards the pigs. There we go. Oh. And with these maps, I always like to check how much detail is in the forestry area. And, wow. Like the rest of this map, there is a huge amount of detail here. Good use of the forestry ground texture, I think. And that's the forestry ground texture. That's really cool. I'm not quite sure what texture this is on here. And whatever it is, I like it. It looks like wood chips, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. And yeah, good array of trees, and it feels like that's a workable forestry area as well. Yeah, that is really nice. Really gorgeous map, this. The size of fields makes me wonder if it's a possible roleplay map. It's certainly it is a single-player, single-person map. Would work really well on this. Lots of fields to do, lots of time you could spend just doing various bits and pieces. If you like your small fields, then this will work well. So here's several fields that we own. Decent sized fields to start with by the looks of things. BGA in here, so we'll go and have a quick look in the BGA. 3 silage clamps and the BGA itself. Very nice. Looks like, not sure what that area is. That's interesting. And of course a nice shed here for us to use. Right, we'll head around here and head here. Placeables area. Good, nice, big placeables area like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, these roads are really cool. Yeah, I love these roads. I keep saying I love things a lot. I do. I really like this map. This is a gorgeous map. So it's the pig yard, unloading point, water point. Where is their feeding trough? Slurry point. So nice big slurry pit here. No feed point as far as I can see. Well, not in with the pigs anyway. Maybe it's in the shed. Yeah, there we go. There's the feed point for the pigs. There. Excellent. And again, nice big sized yard. You could actually decamp your farm up here. Would work really well. You start with a load of pig food. That's excellent. You got silos here. Yeah, this is actually a decent farm that you could start at. And you could decamp to. If you didn't want to use the starter farm. I like that. It's really, really well thought out, this map. Massively well thought out. Right, head down here. And we're heading back. Now, looking over to the side, there is a sell point or a purchase point. Right, are these hedges... No collisions on the hedges by the looks of things. I wonder if they have the same collisions as on Oakfield. And the reason why I'm just running across here is because we have a sale point over here. Yeah, can't get out of these houses. I need to go into the forest there. There we go. We'll turn around here, go through here. They look, yeah, we have a gate here, so we can get through. Again, another really nice looking forestry area. Round and through. Now this says milk cell on here. So it looks like with the cows we can sell our milk, which is pretty awesome. Oh, accident. There we go. In here. Again, in and out. So sell point for crops. Purchase point for fertilizer, I think. And a sell point for milk. Yeah, sell point for milk, that's what that hose is down there. And I'm guessing also sell point for wool here somewhere too. Yeah, there we go, wool sell point. So that's all fantastic. There is a lot of detail in this map. A lot of detail. And a lot of options. More options than I was expecting, having discovered those. Right, we do need again to cut across. So I'm going to cut across back. This way. To where we were before. There we go. Nice detail on the church. Because down here we have another sell point for straw in there. So that's a nice yard for that. And then if we come back round this corner, that brings us back to the main farm. So all in all, I quite like that. I think we have seen 10 gold nuggets while doing that. So yeah. That's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. That really works well. So let's have a look at what vehicles and bits we have in the garage. So we start with a Massey Ferguson MF 5600, a New Holland T6, a Sammy Fortis, a Fence 700 Vario, and a JCB Fast Track 3000. That's a lot of tractors. I think I would possibly sell a couple of those. I mean, you've got the Sammy, the Fent, and the JCB are all very similar horsepowers. So I think you could sell or sell one or two of those. And not impact it. Still, I think that's a good range of tractors to start the map with. Stoll front loader and a Kramer front loader. Front loader attachment and a Kramer front loader vehicle. Yeah, I like that. Universal bucket, bale spike, 2 bale spikes, and manure fork. Yeah, those are all very useful and good. No pallet fork, but that would fit in with us not seeming to have any sheep, but having cows and pigs. New Holland's TC590 combine and a Burrowfeed 18-foot header, and a Lagoon 24 header trailer. Yeah, nice combine, good size combine for this map. I'm not sure you're going to need much of anything larger. The Agroliner TKD 302 trailer, yep, good trailer. The Kuhn Colmer L300, the Varimaster, the Kuhn Varimaster 153 plough. So good size cultivator and plough. And then what I think is one of the best seeders in the game is the 6-meter Vatstad Rapid A600S. Then you got the Brendel F2WS 4000 solid fertilizer spreader, the Pottinger Novacat 302 ED mower, the Vicon Fanex 604 , the Pottinger Top 462 windrower, the New Holland Rollbelt 150 baler, and the Lizard pickup TT. Oh, and finally, the Joskin Aquatrans 7300S. I think that's a good range of vehicles. Of course, we added the Land Rover ourselves. Yeah, that's a good range of vehicles. For what we start with, I think that's a very nice range of vehicles. Very useful. And fits the map really well. Animals, we start with 10 pigs and 10 cows. So that's really quite nice. And from what we saw, no issue with starting this for seasons. You are provided with both pig food and bales for the cows. So you can feed both of those straight off the bat, even if you're using seasons. So all in all, I really like this map. This is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot find a fault with it at the moment. I highly recommend checking this out. If you have the game on PC, to download it, head over to FSUK and look for MeadowGrove Farm. A link to it will also be in the description. And go check it out. That is all from me. And therefore, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this first look. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.